Alrighty, yo, what is up guys? It is Bazza here today, back with another video. Hope you're all doing absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for stopping by on today's video. I apologize, I know I haven't had a video for a few days. I've actually been sick, so if I don't sound the best in this video, I do apologize. That is because I'm quite unwell right now, but we gotta come back with a video. I can't take too much time off because I know you guys are waiting, and I just cannot help it. I enjoy making the vids. So today we're back, guys, and we're gonna be going over the evolution of the noob skin inside of Fortnite, all the different stages of it, the very first noob skins or bot skins, whatever word you prefer. We're just gonna be going over that and the whole sort of history of it and where it has led to today. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it, and make sure you go ahead and click the link in the description and vote for the survey for my next video. Don't forget to do that, as well as if you want to support me in the Fortnite item shop, make sure to use creator code BAZZA. I'd appreciate that. You guys are absolutely amazing. Shout out to all the people supporting me. If you do support me and use my code and buy something, make sure you tweet at me so I can thank you personally. But anyway, guys, so I guess if we're doing the evolution, as always in these videos, we gotta start from the start, guys. And that's going to take us way back into the end of September in 2017, where actually for a few months noob skins weren't really a thing. Now, although we had, you know, the classic seasonal store with the Renegade Raider, the Aerial Assault Trooper, the Skull Trooper, the Ghoul Trooper, all that type of stuff at the time, there really wasn't a skin that was considered to be a bot or a noob skin. And the reason why is because even though there were a few skins in the game, no one really bought them. And if they did buy them, your sort of explanation for them having that skin was, oh, they've just got money to spend on the game, or they use their mum's credit card. That's sort of the things you'd used to think back in those days if you're an OG player like myself and played since the start. Like, no one was really prepared to buy a skin unless you were just all out balling and, I don't know, just had money to throw at a game that was quite new. And no one really suspected that they would be a good player just because they had a skin. Like nowadays, when if we see someone with a rare skin, we know that, you know, they're most likely going to be good at the game. But nowadays, or well, I guess you'd say back then, that really wasn't the case. And people with the skin, it really didn't matter. No one was thinking that they were going to be a good player because they had, you know, the Skull Trooper or Ghoul Trooper, and we were just using a default skin. It really didn't start to be like that, I would say, until the start of 2018, when the regular item shop came into play and there was lots of skins for everyone to be buying. And that is when people were started to be considered a noob or a bad player if they didn't have a skin and were running around with the classic default. So that really started, I would say, around January or maybe the end of December, when the Christmas skins came out, obviously for the start of season 2. So for a long time, you know, a few months, rocking your default skin was just the thing you would do, and everybody was just swagging out with the good old Jonesies and all the default skins that there are. I'm not a Save the World player, so I'm not going to go ahead and list their names, but you can do that if you want down below. But yeah, they really weren't considered a noob skin until, I would say, the start of Season 2 and the start of 2018. So yeah, the first noob skins were obviously, you know, the default skin, the skins that everybody had, I guess, access to. And, you know, if you weren't one that was standing out from the pack and using something different, you were just plain out a noob and considered bad at the game. And obviously that is still the fact, or that is still the case with skins today, but it has definitely changed. And I would not consider a noob to be a default skin to really be a noob skin today. So I would say that the noob skins that come into play today are definitely mostly the early battle pass unlocks, like the mission specialist, the drift, just really any battle pass skin from the start. It sort of evolved to be that way because, you know, from the very get-go, from the premise of this all, from the start, the default skins or the noob skins were considered skins that everybody had, okay? You go back to 2017, that was the default skin. Nowadays, everybody is buying battle passes. That means everyone is going to be unlocking those tier 1 skins. Therefore, most people are going to consider you being a noob if you're new, or if you're using a tier 1 skin or an early unlock skin, or really just something that everybody gets access to. And it's funny that a skin would determine how a player, I guess, is considered good or bad, but it really is true. If you think about it, all these noob skins and just bad looking default skins really most of the time are bad players using them. Here's some examples: the Trog, the Giddy Up, the Pilly, the Rustlord, DJ Yonder. Most of those skins are really used by bad players, okay? I don't know how this sort of happened. It makes no sense because obviously there can be absolutely fantastic players using these skins, but that's just how it's evolved to be in 2019, where the bad skins, the ones that look terrible, the ones that are unlocked by a lot of people, the ones that a lot of people who have access to, like for example PS Plus skins, the Twitch Prime skins. Every time you see a new PS Plus or Twitch Prime skin, they are considered noob because everyone's running around with them. It's just how things have worked out, and it's quite interesting, to be honest, because, you know, back in the start, everyone was just rocking their skins, and it really had no, I guess, say in whether you're a good or a bad player. But yeah, so nowadays, obviously, noob skins that were noob skins, or, you know, skins that were considered to be a bot skin or a noob skin back in 2017, they're some of the most try-hard skins now, like your default skin. Even some people at the time would still consider a Ghoul Trooper or a Skull Trooper to be a noob player, and I'm talking, you know, right back when these skins first came out, because often theory or a thing that people would say is they're bad, they're just a little kid, you know, using their credit card or their mum's credit card or something like that, and it really had no determination on their skill or anything like that. But nowadays, obviously, any OG skin or skin that's used by a lot of people and has somehow been influenced to be a tryhard skin is considered tryhard. Obviously, being rare skins like the Ghoul Trooper, Skull Trooper, I mean, not Skull Trooper anymore, but, you know, your Ghoul Trooper, your Renegade Raider, that's considered a tryhard skin now because not many people have it. So it's really, I guess, shaped the way and the skins that we consider being a tryhard and a noob skin today. And another thing to really keep note is you cannot have a tryhard skin without a noob skin, and you cannot have a noob skin without a tryhard skin. They're things that go hands in hands, because if you don't have noobs, how can you determine who a good player is? And if you don't have a tryhard, how can you determine what a noob is, and, you know, what skins are used by a tryhard player and what skins are used by a noob player? So that's another interesting thing, that they're sort of pairs. You know, they go together, they're completely different things, but they are paired together and they go hands in hand. So yeah, very interesting. So I would say nowadays, obviously, you're seeing the default skins being one of the most try-hard skins, for the fact that, you know, people like Tfue influenced them, and it was really a way for people to go undercover for a time, trying to act like they were a bad player, because, you know, remember, back at the start, everyone using a default skin, you know, I'd say started January, you know, halfway through January, even sometimes now, not as much anymore, they're more considered a try-hard skin, but for the most part, default skins were considered a noob skin. And for a while, I would say halfway through 2018, people would literally use a default skin to hide their skill and, I guess, hide themselves, be a ninja in a default body, so they could go undercover and then just surprise people and start doing 1x1s, 90s, and just building high-rise buildings as sort of a way of being able to get the upper hands on people, because they wouldn't expect anything from a default skin. And that was one of the other things that slowly turned default skins into being one of the most try-hard skins and, I guess, players in the game. And then you've just got the skins like the soccer skins that were, for some reason, you know, a skin that at the time no one really cared about. They were in the item shop, and then they become rare, and then next minute they return in the shop and everybody wants them, and then everyone is sweating with them, and there you go, next minute they're the most try-hard thing in the game. It's crazy. It's weird how, as, you know, the Fortnite community ourselves, we've created the monster of the tryhard skin. We've created the noob skin. As people get better, people find skins that they want to use, rock, you know, make their main skin. Like, for example, Tfue, at the time, he was maining the default skin. And yeah, that's just really how things have evolved into 2019, where we have the noob skins being battle pass skins, you know, the bad looking skins, and then we have the try-hard skins that streamers use. People follow the streamers, they use what the streamers use. Then you've got the skins that become rare, they return to the shop, everyone buys them, like the soccer skins. That is really how it works in 2019, guys, and that is how it has evolved from 2017 all the way to 2019, and will continue to evolve when it comes to tryhard skins and how noob skins are created and how they've changed over time. So yeah, that is it for the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, drop a like, I'd appreciate it. And make sure you go ahead and follow the survey down below and vote on there, because I'm using that data for my next video. Thank you all for watching. I apologize if I sound sick. Hopefully I get better soon, because we were on that grind. So yeah, make sure you guys subscribe, use creator code Bazza in the Fortnite item shop. I'd appreciate it. You guys mean the absolute world to me. Thank you to everyone tweeting at me when you use my code. It really does help out. And yeah, thank you all. My name's been Bazza, and bye bye.